Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good evening, or should I say good morning, good afternoon, or is it good night and rest well from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly. Here I am again, DLG repping, Delhi London Gooner, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. Yes, it's me again, and player ratings after yesterday afternoon's, or should I say yesterday's lunchtime kickoff and our victory away to Leicester City, which finished Leicester City 0, Arsenal 2. What a performance! What a effort! And well, my man of the match. Well, I don't need to say his name just yet, but for me, the first 20 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. The way we passed the ball quickly, we moved quickly, put pressure on the ball. We didn't allow Leicester's midfielders to settle earlier on. And it was all about us in that first 20 minutes of that first half. I thought that it was a decent first half. That was a fabulous first half, should I say. I mean, everyone to a man done their jobs. As a team, we fought for each other. We defended well when we needed to, and off the ball, we showed a level of intensity, determination, fight. As I've just said, everything that you can say about Arsenal. The only negative I have is the fans. Now, I heard during the game, I don't know whether it was the first or second half, but I heard a minority of Arsenal fans say, "Get out of our club. Arsenal Fan TV, get out of our club." Why don't you get out of our club if you don't like it? The reality is, times have changed, things evolved, and if you can't evolve, then perish. And shut up about it. It is what it is. AFTV's here to stay. But nevertheless, I'm not here to talk about AFTV. I just thought I'd get that one out there and out of the way and carry on with my review of Leicester City 0, Arsenal 2. For me, terrific performance in that first half. Second half, we sat on the back foot defending. But my word, the save for the season so far goes to Aaron Ramsdale. 30-odd million we paid for him, and I'll tell you what, he's been worth every single penny. What a world-class save. In fact, a world-class performance from the guy. But anyway, without further ado, let me get into my player ratings. Aaron Ramsdale, 10 out of 10. I've already mentioned his name. He was absolutely excellent and commanded his defenders in front of him. His distribution, especially in the first half, wow. He's got so much confidence in his own ability. It's unreal. The guy has been an exceptional signing. He's keeping Bernd Leno out of that team for as long as he is in form. And if he performs the way he did against Leicester, how are we going to drop him? The save from that Madison free kick was absolutely world class. Even Peter Schmeichel said that it's been a long time since he's seen a save like that. The great legendary Peter Schmeichel, the great Big Dane. And you know what? If you don't know who he is and you want to bust jokes or say anything banterish, shut your mouth and stand up straight when you mention his name. That's Peter Schmeichel there. And that's coming from me as a football fan. But for me, what a signing. I suppose them rice and peas and dumpling has helped him. Big up yourself, Mr. Ramsdale. 10 out of 10 for me. my man of the match, my goalkeeper, or our goalkeeper, and hopefully our England number one, Aaron Ramsdale. Remember the name. Put some respect on his name. For any Leicester City and football fan that watched the lunchtime kickoff at the King Power Stadium and saw Aaron Ramsdale's 10 out of 10 performance, put some respect on the name. He's here to stay in the Premier League, and I am more than privileged to announce that, or to say that he's an Arsenal player for that time being. So let's go into the back four. Tomiyasu, solid as usual. He put in defensive He put in a defensive performance. He put in a good shift. He cut out a pass that was meant to be laid to Harvey Barnes or someone on the wing, and he cut it out. Went forward offensively. I mean, in the first half, he goes past a wing back and he put in a low cross there, and I'm like, Abba, like I said, why weren't you in that area? That is bread and butter for a number 9 striker to put the ball into the damn net. But what a performance for me from the guy. He put in an effort. I'm going to give him an 8. Right, the centre-half pairing. Ben White, superb. Travelling with the ball, excellent. Wow. I mean, defensively, on point for me. And I can't say any more about him. I mean, he was absolutely excellent in what he did. Ben White. Good in the air. He won his aerial battles. Jamie Vardy didn't give him too much trouble, although he tried to play on the shoulder of him. But I was screaming at the my phone screen. Show him down the line, whatever you do. Don't let him go inside, or otherwise you will put us into a hell of a lot of trouble. Show him down the line. Other than that, very good on the ball, as he always is. Interceptions, headers, complete. I'm giving them an 8.5. Gabriel Magalhaes, absolutely superb. If it wasn't for Ramsdale's world-class performance, I'm giving him a 10. But I'm going to give him a 9, to be fair. A 9 is what he deserves. He was absolutely exceptional. Went up for a set piece, scored in the first half. Definitely the vocal man in our back line. And for me, won every challenge that was asked of him. Every header that was asked of him. Every interception. And every battle with Jamie Vardy, he won it hands down. You could tell in a millionaire's pocket that he's got money, jewelry, car keys, and last but not least, Jamie Vardy in there. Gabriel Magalhaes. Let me put some respect on your name. For those of you that don't know how to say his name properly, his full name is Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes, and he's getting a 9 out of 10 for me. And DLG repping says so. Nuno Tavares, wow. This guy is going to be, I'll tell you what, with great coaching behind him, this guy is going to be one hell of a left back. We're talking about potentially, if not the best, he'll go on to be one of the best left backs in the world if he is coached properly. If he gets the drills in training and he stays behind and works on these weaknesses, he will be exceptional. He's got great recovery pace as it is. He's got that great pace. Defensively, he's not too bad. In that Leicester game, he was asked questions of his defensive duties, and he got back and put in an interception to stop a potential goal. Offensively, well, I don't need to say no more about him, especially when he's travelling with the ball with that excessive speed. It's incredible what we have signed for how much. This guy is the lit. For me, I'm giving him an 8.5. His performance was wonderful for me. For someone who's coming in for Kieran Tierney. And if he carries on with this form, Kieran Tierney, fit or injured, well, even if he's fit, should I say, he should be fighting hard in training and fighting harder to convince Arteta he is the man for that spot. Because at the moment, I'm seeing things from Nuno Tavares that could potentially lead to him becoming a world-class left-back. And that's with great coaching and great detail into what he needs to improve on. But other than that, yeah, 8.5. And when I say improve on, well, his decision making is one of them for me. He's got to make the right choices. He's got to know when to run with the ball with speed and when to release the pass at the right time. That's my only concern with Nuno Tavares. Other than that, he gets an 8.5. Right, the two in the midfield. Let's start off with Thomas Partey. Won his fair share of tackles, battled well, defended with the team exceptionally well. And for me, was not obviously, he's never scared to play a forward pass if it's on. And that's one thing I like about him. So I'm going to give him an 8. Albert and Moyo Sambi Lokonga. What a performance from him as well. Him and Partey bossed the midfield the first 20 minutes. And you can see with Lokonga, he's not scared to travel with the ball. He's not scared to thread in a forward pass. You know, you see forward passes from him yesterday. I saw him putting in tackles. He even took out Samari. And Samari's a big, big man. But he still took him out. And I think it was a foul. But it just shows that he's not scared of a tackle. And competitiveness, A1. For me, he looked after the ball a lot better than the previous games. So, well, apart from the Palace game, he looked after the ball since he signed for Arsenal, and he's very confident on the ball. And he is not afraid to take responsibilities. 8 for Sambi Lokonga. The three in front of them, Bukayo Saka. Yeah, he was, in that first 20 minutes especially, he was a problem for them. Although he faded away in that game. He started to fade away and he got a bit tired. But for me, he gave them all ends of problems and he was always a threat. So for me, I'm going to give him a 7, if I'm being honest. But he's still our star boy and we love him. Emil Smith Rowe in the number 10 role. Well, he was running. He was not scared to run at the Leicester City players. Every time he wanted the ball, he wanted to make something happen. And you could see that he could be the one to unlock their defence. For me, he goes when he was playing on the left-hand side of the field, or on the wing, sorry, he was beating two players with confidence. The way he did that is just pure ability. And for me, he put in a decent performance as well. I'm going to have to give him... Oh, before I give him the mark, I would like to say well done for him for getting a goal for himself. It was a good bit of play by Bukayo Saka, who found Lacazette. Lacazette lost control of the ball, but the ball ricocheted off Sionchu, and Emil Smith finished it well. Placement at its finest. So I'm gonna give him an 8. On the left, Aubameyang. For me, he worked hard again. Close space down. His intensity levels have improved a hell of a lot. Didn't get a goal, but caused Leicester all sorts of problems, and he never stopped trying. I'm going to give him a 7 for his effort. Alexander Lacazette. Now, for me, he held the ball up well, as he does, brings players into play. Thought he had a fairly reasonable game. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Right, the substitutions now. Oh, I need to think about this. Oh, no Martinelli. We had Pepe on. Um, didn't have that much of an impact in the game. If anything, he was just brought on to try and run at the Leicester City players. But for me, I suppose he tracked back, which is good to see. But other than that, I'm going to give him a 6. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, did he come on? No, who came on? Who came on? Oh, I'm trying to think now. I'm struggling. We didn't bring any defenders on, did we? No. I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles came on, and yeah, I wouldn't say he had an impact in the game. He was just there to do a job, I suppose, but nothing much to say about him. So I'm going to give him a standard 5. Last substitution we made. We took off Aubameyang, and well, who did we took off Aubameyang. I think we took him off. No Martinelli. Kolasinac came on for Nuno Tavares, I think, and he's done well in the last couple of games, but this game there wasn't anything significant that he did good in that game, because he just came on to do a job, I suppose. And I suppose I'm going to give him a standard 5. Right, that's the players' rating done. Now it's time for the manager, Mikel Arteta. Well, I'll normally call him Mikel whatever, but on this performance of yesterday, he gets a 10 out of 10. Absolute masterclass he pulled off. He kept the formation was a 4-4-1-1, and the way we defended, you have to say massive well done to him. He got our defensive structure in the right place. We were well disciplined, very well organised. You can see that the players are talking vocally. They were direct with one another. Like Aaron Ramsdale, direct with the defence. Gabriel, direct with the defenders around him. And direct with the midfielders in front of him. You can see that he's got them... Yeah. He's got them taking responsibility. And anything that every instruction that was shouted at them, obviously it was for a reason. And I'll give credit where credit is due. 10 out of 10 from Mikel Arteta. The ref, on the other hand, possibly he could have sent off Johnny Evans for the challenge on Aubameyang, where he's kind of bear hugged him like WWE wrestling. But other than that, there was not too many bad tackles. I think Vardy and Johnny Evans were booked for the right reasons. One for frustration and one for what looked like he was deemed as a professional foul, last man. However, I can only give the referee a 7. I don't think he disrupted the game enough. I don't think he. I think the free kicks that were awarded against and for us, they were justified as well. Hence the reason why Ramsdale pulled off that world-class save and a number of other saves. There was nothing getting past him. But anyway, the ref, I'm giving them a 7. The fans, I would have given them a 10 out of 10 up until the point they had a go at Arsenal Fan TV. Now, I'm disappointed in that. There was no need for it. We're having a good day on the pitch. Everyone should be enjoyful voices and getting behind the team, and that's what it's all about. But when you start chanting "Get out of our club" AFTV or Arsenal Fan TV as it's been chanted, I can't say I'm happy about that. At the end of the day, the reason why Arsenal Fan TV is here to stay, along with many football fan channels, etc., is because it's a purpose to give football fans like myself and many, many more football fans an opportunity to have a voice. And the platform has been created for that. If you don't like it, tough. Don't violate the channel. Don't go on social media and start being the keyboard warrior who says what they want. Lock off. That's what I say. Anyway, the fans on overall, I'm going to give them a 9.5. No, I'm going to give them a 9. Getting behind the team overall. Shame about the minority of idiots who decided to, have a go at AFTV. But hey ho, each their own. And that's the end of my that's the end of my match review of the game at the King Power Stadium between Leicester City and Arsenal, which finished 2-0 to the Gunners. Next, Watford. So come Saturday, I'll be doing I'll be doing my match preview of that game, and I'll be doing my usual player starting 11. I'll be picking my own team. I'll be picking my 9 subs and the formation. So if you got anything that you want to add to this, whether you want to put in your own ratings, the subs, the ref you want to rate, and the fans, then leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button. Share this channel all over the world as virally as possible, and make sure your friends and your relatives get hold of this channel. And while you're liking, commenting and sharing, please help me to subscribe to my channel. That's myself and I only, DLG Repping. Smash that subscribe button left, right and centre galore and passionately. Let's get to at least over 200 subscribers before or just after Xmas, and then the push will be on for 1,000 subscribers. So until then, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, I thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching. I also want to thank you for always putting up with me. I thought I'd get that one in there. And another thing, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and peace again, love again, bless again. Until next time we talk again, just please be nice.